Hello, you've caught me right at the end of an RPG, and I'm about to fight the final boss. Which of course means I'm not really about to fight the final boss, but instead I'm going to leave Lord Xehanort or Seymour or the Wild Hunt or whoever it is poised, ready to strike the end of the world a single breath away, while I bugger off and play minigames for 20 hours. I shouldn't sound so dismissive, these minigames are important. Often, we're doing them to ensure that when we do eventually get round to fighting the final boss, we're doing so fully prepared and with everything maxed out. So yeah, if you want to be saved, world, shut up and wait while I do all these things first. Here are 7 ridiculous things we just had to do before we fought the final boss. No, really, we had to. Number 1, wait there Sephiroth, cease your fooling, Meteor. I'm off to breed a golden chocobo in Final Fantasy VII because I want to, okay? Ever since I found that old guy in the snow, the chocobo sage, this is all I've dreamed about. A stable full of golden feathered beauties, ready to take on and destroy all opponents at the gold saucer. It is important though, getting a golden chocobo, because without one you can't get to that hidden island with the Knights of the Round materia. Is what you heard just then, isn't it, non-Final Fantasy players? But let me explain. Knights of the Round is incredibly powerful and lets me beat Sephiroth without really having to think. So of course I want it, because why on Gaia would I want the final boss to be even remotely hard? All you have to do is catch 2 great chocobos, rank them up, breed them with the carob nut enough times that they produce a compatible blue and green chocobo, then rank up your green and blue chocobo and breed those together with the carob nut to produce a black chocobo. Yet wait, Sephiroth, just wait. I will get to you. Then rank up your black chocobo, catch and raise and rank up a rare wonderful chocobo and then breed those together with a super rare Zeo nut and maybe you'll get a golden chocobo. No, Sephiroth, not yet. I just want to make it so that all of my stables have golden chocobos in them. Then I'm just going to go and play in the gold saucer for a bit and some other stuff maybe, and then we can fight. Cool? Entry 2, Breath of Fire 4. Now, what I should be doing is facing down Foul Lu, the evil god twin of main character Ryu, a man with extreme power who can turn into a dragon and plunge the world into oblivion if he wants. But what I'm actually going to do is try and catch a whale with a spoon. Because I can't very well turn up to the final boss if I'm not a Rod Master +++, can I? Now, fishing is a staple of the RPG minigame genre. In fact, I'd question the validity of your RPG license if at some point you don't allow players to kick back by comparing the size of their sea bass. But Breath of Fire 4's fishing is something else. It is special. It gets its hooks in you and reels you in like no other fishing minigame there is. Maybe it's the calming music, the tapping techniques you have to perform in order to land a catch, the thrill of a record breaker, of battling something monstrous beneath the waves. I mean, who am I kidding? It's none of those. It's because you can catch a whale using a spoon. Mad, I know, but land a whale you can. If you're using one of these. I mean, I thought lures were supposed to resemble food. Fish aren't attracted to that, are they? Maybe if you do the technique. Oh God. See, Foul Lu, this is important business, okay? You wait your turn. Next up, The Witcher 3. Now, fighting the Wild Hunt is a very serious business. They are very evil, obviously, and we've got Ciri and Yennefer and Triss and all the sorceresses and an entire fleet ready to engage them in battle. Eredin and his horde of Sauron-alikes can't wait to do all the evil things they're ready to do, and where's Geralt? You may well be building plans to conquer the world, Eredin, but I am building a deck. Gwent is serious business, it really is. Depending on whether you're winning or not, it's either the best or the absolute worst card game ever made. But really, despite the fact I suck at Gwent at an atomic level, I have to admit, it is genius. No other game can flip an outcome on one single card like Gwent does. The skill of building your deck is just as important as playing the right moves at the right time once you're in a game, and despite the fact I'll always be a massive Triple Triad fanboy, I have to hold my hands up and say Gwent you may just be the best in-game minigame I have ever played. It's so good, in fact, that it's reached beyond just a minigame within The Witcher 3 and is now a full-blown game in its own right. Also, that music. Come on, Eredin. You can't deny this is good, right? Let's not fight. Come down off your horse, take that helmet off, pull up a stool, grab yourself an ale, and let's have a few rounds, yeah? In our fourth entry, Yakuza Kiwami, there are lots of bad men who need seeing to. Evil, corrupt, violent mob bosses that need a good old righteous punch in the face, or, in true Yakuza style, a traffic cone to the back of their head. Do you think you could handle that for us, Kiryu? Okay, when you finish there, do you think you could perhaps... Kiryu-san, really, these mob bosses are not going away. If it's possible, could you find the time to... I'm not even playing this. It's my game of forever in at entry number 5, Skyrim. Now, in Skyrim, you're the Dragonborn, a legendary hero from ages past, reborn into the world with the sole purpose of vanquishing Alduin the World Eater, who is there, ready to eat the world, and indeed the afterworld, and make everyone's lives and afterlives a right old misery. But just before I fight you, Alduin, I've got some very important business to attend to. Namely, my house. Or houses. Before I fight the final fight and save the world, I'd like to make my own little corner of said world worth saving. So in one corner, we've got the World Eater, all like, I'm going to eat the world. And in this corner, we've got, I think, some nice furniture maybe. Yes, lovely. Come on, I'm really hungry. I'm going to eat the world. And I'm going to eat a nice homemade meal cooked in my lovely cooking pot. I'm going to do it, really. The world, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to do it, really. The alchemy lab, I'm going to buy it. Entry 6 is Final Fantasy again, but this is one of my favourites, so I have to include it. In Final Fantasy X, there's a big old monster called Sin who repeatedly wrecks the world every decade or so. Every time he's beaten, he eventually regenerates, but our band of heroes think they might have found a way to save the world forever. So let's get to it then, right? Yes, let's get to it. Although first, I've just got to dodge 200 lightning bolts in a row on the Thunder Plains, okay? Why? Because then I can power up Lulu's Celestial Weapon so that it can do 99999 damage instead of just 9999 damage, which is really important because it will let me pretty much one-shot the final boss. So leave me be. I'm dodging lightning bolts. Okay, that's the lightning bolts dodged. Time to go and fight the final Blitzball. Okay, I'm not even pretending I'm doing this for any grand purpose. I've already got the Jupiter Sigil for Waka, did that ages ago. Now I'm just playing Blitzball for fun because Blitzball. I hear there are some people who don't like Blitzball in Final Fantasy X, and you know what? I'd question whether you're actually Final Fantasy fans at all. Because Blitzball is basically what would happen if you played a sports game through a JRPG battle system. The turns, the stats, the not real-timeness of everything. Oh, it's wonderful. Leveling up and learning techniques and turning Tidus into an 8-goal-a-game every single game untouchable superstar is just amazing. It's up there with Gwent and Triple Triad for me, one of the greatest optional time sinks ever. It speaks to me on a spiritual level, you know. I'm the pixel in the centre of the Venn diagram between people who like turn-based JRPGs and people who like football. That's me, right there. Shout in the comments if you're with me, by the way. Maybe there are lots of us. Maybe we should do an annual meet and greet where we can discuss the merits of VAR technology and the needless ambiguity of the handball rule, and also whether or not you think random battles should make a comeback. Oh yes, Sin. Sorry mate, got distracted. Final entry, Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, Master Xehanort, I see you with your diabolical plans and your opening of Kingdom Hearts and your Keyblade graveyard, and heck, I've been waiting to fight you for over a decade. And for that reason, you can wait for me now. Why? Because I want to do the Flantastic 7 minigames, okay? I want to slide about and make an oversized sentient pudding dance Whee! That's right. Also, I want to surf down a mountain in the frozen world and aimlessly float about a cosmos in a ship made of jelly Lego. And did I mention the photos? The photos of Mickey Mouse's head. I want to snap all of those, so you just wait there, looking bald and evil. Well, I sit here looking bald and like I'm having fun. There is a reason for all of this. A, I want the platinum, and so I've got some busy work to do. And B, I don't want to beat you, Xehanort, until I've got the Ultima Weapon Keyblade. And for that, I need 7 Orichalcum Plus. And for those, I need to, photograph Mickey Mouse's head, do all the Fantastic 7 minigames, slide down the frozen mountain, and shoot a bunch of bad things in jelly Lego space. But that's nothing compared to what you did to me, is it, Xehanort? Namely, appear in an awesome secret CG movie over 10 years ago and make me wait until now to finally fight you. But yeah, I have to have the Ultima Weapon in the final cutscenes. Because having something honey-coloured from Winnie the Pooh kind of dampens the epicness of these closing moments, doesn't it? Here I am, the not technically Keyblade master with my stupid cartoon Keyblade. Be afraid. So there we go, 7 ridiculous things we just have to do real quick before we fight the final boss. Let us know your own mad examples in the comments, like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know instantly when a new Friday feature goes live. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.
For the players.